That's not even the day after. It was the same day. She said, you know what? I'm tired. I'll announce it tomorrow.
Do you know how insane that is? Imagine you really retired somebody because you're just being a freaky frog. Come on, Shannon. Oh my God. I'm retiring from OnlyFans. Accuser gets millions in Shannon Sharpe settlement. This will be a live reaction. I haven't seen this video yet, but those of you that may not know, Shannon Sharpe just settled for a large amount of money for essaying a potential, or not a potential, but a OnlyFans creator. So I've been preaching about it, talk about this, and I want to give my thoughts on it because I feel like it's just wild. It's just wild. But yeah, this is a live reaction, so let's see what they got to say about it.
My girl Gabrielle Nika, she retired from OnlyFans. Shannon Sharpe's accuser got that settlement money, and the next day, she said, I don't need to do this shit no more. All them feet pics I was sending, all them audio tapes, all them big burly black men in their mid-50s that I was allowing inside of me for a quick little check. I don't need to do that.
That's not even the day after. It was the same day. She said, you know what? I'm tired. I'll announce it tomorrow.
Do you know how insane that is? Imagine you really retired somebody because you're just being a freaky frog. Come on, Shannon. Oh my God. Let's continue, bro.
Today, I've decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I could never have imagined. Shouldn't you just be thanking Shannon?
No, because that community gave her access to Shannon.
Yeah.
So let me thank the community first.
I don't know about that.
Hey.
You know how Shannon found her?
How?
At the gym.
Oh, never mind.
Yes. Wow. I don't know what community you're saying got her access to gym membership.
That's even crazier.
She said, I'll still be active on social media. I have several new projects in the works, and I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever, especially you, Shannon Sharpe. So.
High key.
She could have wrote that at the end. That would have been the pettiest.
Yeah, pettiest.
Yeah, now that we've come to the conclusion of this, some people allege that it's 23 million, like Preach said. Others say it's 10 million. I don't really think it matters. All that matters is that she made enough money to retire. And all this talk that Shannon did at first, remember this whole, I'm never going to settle, this is a shakedown.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Shannon, this is a shakedown. And I'm going to need you to give me a shimmy. I need them cash flows to start running out your pockets.
Bruh. The wildest part about settling, he's probably settling because the public perception of having to, I don't even know, bro, 23 mil? Would he spend more in legal fees? I have no idea. That's not my area of expertise. But what I will say, though, I guess public perception, just paying somebody off when you are, I guess making that amount of money, it makes a lot more sense when you are, I guess, as big as Shannon Sharpe, because now you're not having to be you're still in the line. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I can't call it, because to just give up 23 mil for a peace of mind of like, okay, it's done. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Sonic coins.
He said, this is a shakedown. And she said, bitch, dance. And you did. And now you paid up.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation.
Man.
I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Well, there won't be no counter lawsuit. Shannon's going to just have to hold his L, and hopefully he learns a lesson. But that's the end of this saga.
Did he stop his podcast?
No, he keeps going with his podcast. His podcast he owns that. Mm-hmm. How is Nightcap doing? I mean, it's not football season, so it's hard to judge it, based off of anything. But
not the one with Ocho Cinco, just his clip Shay Shay. That's crazy. Remember people that try to warn him.
That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie.
And I think that's the most annoying part. So many people are talking about how Shannon Sharpe got played or whatever. It's like, oh, but we're not holding the girl accountable enough. It's like he's 56. He's literally 56, and he's been on his own podcast telling people like, oh, why are you messing with young girls? Why are you doing this? And he's just like, oh yeah, even what he said, I do. Why, bro? Why would you risk? There's so much risk. I mean, there's always a risk messing with anybody, but a girl that's less than half your age is young enough to be your daughter. It's like, why, bro? You don't need that. Like, you quite literally need just somebody your age or you could settle down with, and you could just roll off with into the sunset. But it's like he wants to play this game because now he's getting an access to a particular type of woman that he probably didn't have access with before he got this newfound fame and success or whatever. And he's wanting to live that out. But look at what it costed him. $23 million. $23 million. A $23 million mistake.
You talking to you? Take your ass and get your old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Then listen.
That shit aged like milk, bruh. Holy shit.
He just really wanted to shake down. He wanted to see how long he could last.
Shake yourself.
Nah.
Date your age.
Hey, listen.
That's hilarious.
Shake your shit. Show me what you're working with.
Actually, speaking of which,
Speaking of,
there was actually some shit that had me rolling. Someone saw it. Alimony, testimony, My Little Pony, settlements in 5.
no, people went crazy with that shit. That's what.
Settlement in 5.
Someone wrote, bro folded like a lawn chair. Testimony, matrimony, alimony, accusers in 5. Everyone's going with their own version.
He's cooked,
Some of these
bro.
actually had me like actually rolling over.
Really cooked.
Nah, people are pettier than you. That's crazy. You're pretty petty, but some people got bars.
Someone wrote, big back, patty whack, nickelback, settlements in 5.
That's hilarious.
Kill me, bro. Someone wrote 2.5 mil for each cheek. No, apparently not. They're saying it's 11.5 million for each cheek.
Yeah.
That is the most expensive ass that Shannon has ever seen.
Yeah.
And this is why we say, for a lot of these rich and wealthy dudes, they're just better off paying. All these people are like, oh, tricking's so horrible. How? First off, the irony is he's already behaving like a trick because he's messing with a girl who does sex work. He's just not paying. And so they muddy the waters. They do this in-between stuff. They want to be all this super freaky with this girl, but they didn't pay her for her discretion or nothing. And it's like, and even recently I actually saw Myron getting on Twitter, and he was like, you know what? I advocate for a lot of wealthy men to pay. I was like, oh my God, full circle 3 years later. I'm glad you learned, stupid. But it's just like, this is why men pay. This is why Kevin.
That makes sense, honestly, when you look at it from that aspect. At that level, paying for sex, is it morally wrong? Some might argue, sure, it may be, but at that stage in your career, it's like, bro, you would be better off doing that. Because, he essentially still had to pay. He just paid a way larger amount. When you are just upfront, be like, look, I don't want no relations, or maybe he did. Then I think that's also something that doesn't get factored in, because, like, sometimes, bro, he probably started getting some feelings. Like, look, I know that's what happened with Zion. What was the girl's name? I forgot her name. But started off paying wild amount of money. He's paying like $50K. $50K a link up. And he's like, look, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we don't got to do this no more. Like, I feel like I like you. Come on, bro. But, yeah, he'd probably be better off paying. He probably wouldn't have had to spend $25 million. Yeah, Shannon, crazy.
Samuel's way back then, and this is probably one of the primary things I agreed with him on. It's like, for a lot of wealthy individuals, it's just better. Y'all never thought about why all these like rich guys bang the exact same women, or like are alleged to?
That is true. That's something that I told my friend, I think it was a couple years ago, where he was just like, you know what I'm saying, why does it feel like industry girls, like all guys date the same girl? It's because when you do get to that level, this is the potentiality. You mess with a random girl being a multi-millionaire and you do something that they don't fuck with, or you feel like, you know what, I just want more money. They could just accuse you of some BS and now you're having to pay for some. But when you are with somebody who is in the industry, when you are at that level, they know certain things about how to maneuver, how to position themselves, and how to be the trophy wife. Because that's really all guys at that level want when they are attaching themselves to the Megan Goods, the India Loves, who's another one? Lori Harvey. She's another one that feels like everybody has dated. You know what I'm saying? Like, these girls, they know how to just be quiet. Like, they could just be quiet, be out of the center of attention, and they could just reap the benefits of being with an A-list celebrity. Where it's like you mess with somebody who is a random, a OnlyFans creator. It's like, yeah, you run the risk of just more BS happening. So it makes more sense to be with someone who knows how to be in that position and stuff like that. So yeah, let's continue.
And it's true, they do.
Oh, because that person is safe. That person already
She has a reputation, right?
Has a test.
So there's like fixers for these guys, right? There's actual people whose job is to find specific women, body types. They find them through Instagram, create a roster. And like men go through these fixers and set it up. Why do these guys do that? Because a lot of them have their own sexual whatever desires that they got. They can't afford to be DMing these women because a lot of dudes who do that, it gets leaked. So they get the middle people, right? And this is not new. This has been around even during the tag the sponsor era, where we were being flown out to Dubai. Well, what happened was, we know this because somebody pretended to be a fixer.
Yeah.
They would DM these women saying, "Hey, we can get you $50K. Will you off a camel for this shit?"
And then say that with the camera and with your passport.
And then she was biting on fucking camel toes. She was biting. Woman biting on a camel
That's
toes is
hilarious.
beautiful.
Actual toes.
But yeah, these women would send passport pictures. But they were so used to talking to these kind of fixers that it made you realize how big and wide the industry is. And these are women with 10K, followers, 5K. It's not even big, but if they're attractive and they fit the bill, the fixer will find them. And I say all this to say Shannon circumvented that whole system. He decided he wanted to do his way. He met a girl there. He, was going on dates with this person, then also doing this whole sleeping together, but not paying. And it's just like, you can't afford to do that at his level. He has to maintain a public image of some kind for his business connections.
And I think that's also what I don't understand how he could be so stupid. Like, for him to be that, to have the trajectory in his career that he had or has been having, to put yourself in a position to lose, what did they say? It was like his entire NFL career earnings is what he essentially paid this girl for some cheeks. For some cheeks, bro. I don't see how you get to that level and you think that that's a good idea to just be like, oh yeah, no, let's just mess around. Like, no. 23 years old, OnlyFans creator, and it's a white girl, bro. Bruh. Like, what was he actually thinking? Like, and I'm not even trying to excuse the girl, because I feel like what she did, I don't even know the full story, so let me not even speak out of turn, because I don't even know if she actually did. Whether she did or didn't, I have no idea. But more so to Shannon Sharpe being 56 years old, has way more to lose. To put yourself in a position like that, I can't really be somebody to be like, oh yeah, no, like, we gotta cut Shannon. Like, he knows that he fucked up. He knows. So, yeah, bro.
He just didn't want to. So, NBA players, all these guys, like, as much as people think these guys are so cool, they all bang the same women. That's why you'll see one girl divorce 2 NBA players and marry a third. And people are like, well, what a fucking simp. To a degree, it's still true. But also another part of it is these women are safer, ironically.
Yeah,
so
we're safer.
Yeah. Like, when's the last time you see an NBA player with a deep accusation? The only time it's happened, I think, that I can think of in recent weeks is when it's a new player. Mm-hmm. And the reason why new players get nabbed,
they don't know.
Yeah.
They're not with the program.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes have marriages, but you know what they do? They sleep around regardless because they have a fixer. And, everyone's kind of understanding how the athlete world functions. So it's just, there's a...
They're saying that LeBron cheated on Savannah. obviously it ain't true, but if they talking about this fixer shit, could it be true? I hope it ain't though. That would suck.
Special interesting irony because Shannon Sharpe spends all day on his podcast lecturing young athletes about what they're not doing well in their personal life, in their professional life. He gives them all this, and it's just like, but you being unprofessional in your own life.
That's and I hate that. Like, I hate when people are giving advice or talking about things that are in direct contradiction to who they are. He's been talking about the John Morant situation, but was different. But he'll talk about Zion Williamson. He'll talk about all these guys doing like, oh, why would you put yourself in position to lose out on so much money? Like, you are the breadwinner in the family. It's like, look at what you're doing. And you're doing it, and you're twice, some of them even 3 times their age. It's like, bro, like, why? I just don't get it. I don't understand why he would do that, bro. Like, why would you put yourself in a position to do that, especially you being labeled Uncle Shannon Sharpe? Like, he's the unk in social media or within the black community. And you're making young nigga mistakes. This is a young nigga mistake, bro. Like, if a young nigga, like, if this is a story that you see literally like a Zion Williamson or somebody who just got drafted, like, freaking, what's the dude's name? Travis Hunter. Like, this is a story like that could happen to him potentially. It's like, well, yeah, he's young. He's 56 years old, and you making mistakes like this? Like, come on, bro.
Out here sending messages like these. A lot of people will try to defend it.
Stuff, yeah.
But it's like, it's not a regular person. He's not a regular person. He doesn't live by regular people rules.
It's not even the fact that you're doing it. It's the lecturing part. It's like you turn around and you do that while you lecture people.
Yeah. I've watched Shannon Sharpe talk pretty breezy to a lot of young athletes, you know, because they were speeding and they got arrested, or because, you know, they got 3 baby mamas or whatever it is. It's just like, come on, man.
It's no different.
This is you. So I think that's probably the big thing. But yeah, man, she got paid. A lot of people try to claim she didn't get paid. She's not retiring because she's depressed.
Yeah, why else would she retire?
No. She retired because she got paid. If you think they settled this for any other reason, you are
That's so wild, though. Imagine you paid off a girl and the next day she's like, hey, I'm retiring. Bruh, if that ain't I just got a OC bag if I ain't never seen one, man, bro.
And it's just the reality.
I agree.
Yeah, so accusers in 5.
Accusers in 5.
I need a shirt like that. Accusers in 5.
No.
Anything else?
No.
Cool.
Well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't really have much to say on the topic. I feel like Shannon fucked up. I feel like it's wild that he's still messing with young girls. And to anybody out there who's in a position to lose something, I think that you should tread lightly in those waters because you can get got. If it can happen to Uncle Shannon Sharpe, trust me, it can happen to you. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll leave a link to this video in the description. But yeah, bro. Until next time. Peace.